What's going on? It's your boy Zesty215, coach of the United States of RCS, back with another video. This week is the week 6 team builder and battle for the TBA. This week we are going against the Texas Toros, coached by Lunar, and the don't mind the docs. I don't think it's up to date. I believe Lunar's record is 3-2. Let's take a look at his team. He's running Fairthorn, Melodic, Metachamp, Mega, Motras, Zapdos, Nidoking, Gliscor, Crocodile, Lanu, Tauros, and Mischievous. I think that's how you say it. Even though the kills aren't up to date, just looking at his kill leader, Lanu, with 7, shows you that he's going to run the Belly Drum Extreme Speed set. Now, this set is very scary if you come in too late. So, how it works is he's going to use Belly Drum. He's going to have a berry on it. Belly Drum brings him to about 50%. The berry is going to heal him back up. He's going to be plus 4 attack. And he's just going to extreme speed everything. Now, if you have a Ghostmon, this might not be that big of a deal to you because he can't hit you with that move. But, Lanu can run other moves, such as C-Bomb. So he has ways. I think the main way we can beat this strategy is by not letting him set up before we set up. Once you see my team, I have a lot of Pokemon that can take out Lanoon or damage it before Belly Drum is even activated, and then most of my team will outspeed it, so we should be able to get the kill that way. So the main way to win is to not let him set up. So stay tuned. Next you're going to see my team, then you're going to see the battle after. And we're back. So anyone who's been keeping up with my series knows that I have been trying to get better with the EV spread of my Pokemon. A lot of my Pokemon could be categorized as Smogani, meaning that their sets either copy and paste from Smogon with just a little tweaks here and there. So if anyone who's been watching me from the beginning, when you see this lineup, you're going to be like, okay, he's definitely working on something. Now, I did have some help. I don't know if you guys remember, my last battle was with Clay. He watched the battle. He reached out to me. He just asked if I would want any points. And like I say all the time, I'm always open to get better. So he sent me some advice. I took that advice. I changed my team around. And I won't lie, I had the same 6 Pokemon. However, the sets, once again, were very Smogani. So with his advice, I was able to move the EVs around, kept the same 6 mons, moved the EV spreads, sent it to him for review. He let me know how he was thinking. So I was like, you know what? Cool. So I definitely appreciate his help with, the team builder this week. And I'll definitely be using his help going forward. So with that being said, let's take a look at Mega Alakazam. So the one thing, taking a look at my team does outspeed his team naturally. Now, when I say outspeed, I'm not talking about items, I'm just talking about natural. So like their natural speed tier, my team mostly outspeed him. So I didn't really need to invest too many EVs in my speed. I could use that, to help make Pokemon more bulky or give them more attack, as you can see for Mega Alakazam. Now, Mega Alakazam only needed 60 EVs to outspeed his team. So that's what we did. And since we outspeed his team with 60 EVs, we were able to not have to run a speed nature. We were able to run a special attack nature and modest. So the EV spread is 96 in the HP, 100 in the defense, 252 in the special attack, 60 in the speed. Now the defense and the HP, the EV spread will make it harder for him to one-hit KO Mega Alakazam with Crocodile. The 96 and the 100 makes it so that he has an 18.6% chance at one-hit KOing. Now, if you put no investment in those 2 areas, it's a guaranteed one-hit KO. And seeing how I outspeeded, I wasn't too worried. So the moves we're running are Psychic, Shadow Ball, Recover, and Hidden Power Fire. Hidden Power Fire is for the Ferrothorn. Our win con this week is Tapu Fini. I think, depending on looking at his team, he doesn't really have anything for Tapu Fini. So being able to, once you see the set, being able to set up Tapu Fini and just sit there and click the moves that we're going to bring, which will be shown, is our win con. So I'm kind of using Alakazam as bait because I think he might think, oh, he wants to use Alakazam as his win con. So I'm going to put Hidden Fire Power on it. That case, if he decides to stay in with Ferrothorn or whatever, we can get a KO on that. Next is Quagsire. Quagsire is just here just to eat hits. So this is why it's just 252 in the 252 in the HP and 252 in the defense with an Impulse nature. I just want this thing to be able to take hits. He has a lot of physical hitters on his team. Machamp natural attack is 100. Moltres natural attack is 100. Nidoking natural attack is 102. Crocodile's natural attack is 117. Taurus is 100. Ferrothorn is 94. He has a lot of special attack on his team. He has a lot of physical attack on his team. So Quagsire's here just to eat up all those hits, recover, get a Toxic off. The only Pokemon on his team that we can't Toxic, the two Pokemon that we can't Toxic are Nidoking and Ferrothorn. But we have Earthquake to take care of the Ferrothorn and the Nidoking, and we also have Skull for the Nidoking if we need it as well. And definitely if we can get some Skull burns, that would be even better. Now, Unaware is a great ability because it will allow us to ignore Pokemon stat changes when taking or doing damage. So if he tries to come in on Quagsire and just set up, then it really wouldn't do anything. So next is our win con for this week, and that's Tapu Fini. Now Tapu Fini is running the Avagavu Berry. Ability is Misty Surge, Moonblast, Hidden Power Fire, Scald, and Calm Mind. Hidden Power Fire, once again, is just for the Ferrothorn because this is his only option to Tapu Fini besides Zapdos. But I'm not really worried too much about Zapdos because I believe Zapdos is going to come as a defensive Zapdos, not really offensively. So his only out to Tapu Fini is Ferrothorn. So I'm putting Hidden Power Fire on there just in case, we bring in Tapu Fini and we start to set up and he realizes we're setting up. So he brings in Ferrothorn and try to take it out. Hidden Power Fire, boom, going. And I think we would just have to Calm Mind twice. If we Calm Mind twice and get +2, it will be a guaranteed one-hit KO. Now, this moveset is another moveset that took some time to really sit and figure out. We are 252 in the speed because we do need every EV to be to be able to outspeed some of his Pokemon. However, we don't have to go speed nature, which is big because not having to go speed natures allows us to pack a little bit more punch in all our moves. Next, we're running 50 in the special attack because that's all we really need to bring down most of his Pokemon. Like I said, most of them we can't really one-hit KO, but I think there's not one mon that we're not doing a minimum of 70%. So that's big. And Tapu Fini is already a kind of bulky defensive mon, so he's not going to be really doing much to me, especially since we're running Calm Mind. Now, I wish this was Dragon Dance or something else because I wish instead of getting the boost in the special D, we were getting the boost in the defense since most of his Pokemon are physical attackers. But, oh well. The 115 HP also will allow me to stay bulky and stay in and just be able to start clicking Moonblast or Skull. And if we get some burns on his team, that would really go a long way because, like I said, they are mostly physical attackers. Next is Celebi. Celebi is just a life orb. This is like our second win con. Just in case if we can't win with Tapu Fini, Celebi has Nasty Plot, Psychic, Giga Drain, and U-Turn. If we can get a Nasty Plot up, I don't think there's anything that can really stop us. We have 4 in the HP, 152 in the defense, 100 in the special attack, and 252 plus in the speed. And we are running a speed nature now. We did need every EV in the speed to be able to outspeed his team, plus a speed nature, so this is why we're going with it. And since I am running life orb, I decided like, hey, it might be smart to be able to outspeed and just not always get picked off. This is our fast U-turner of the team, so I think this season I like more having a slow U-turner, but he is our fast U-turner. Next we have Landorus T. Landorus T is running Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, Hidden Power Ice, and U-turn. Hidden Power Ice is for the glide score, and this is our slow U-turn. As you can see, we have no EVs in the speed. We have 152 in the HP, 156 in the attack, 100 in the defense, and 100 in the special D, and we are impish nature. This is just our just another wall. We just want to be able to take hits. Slow U-turn is great just in case, so we can take a hit and then U-turn out of there and get into a position where the new mon who we want to come in doesn't have to take much damage. And last but not least, we're actually bringing a Z Crystal this time. We're running Noivern with U-turn, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, and Hurricane with the Fly Z. We have 56 in this HP, 4 in the defense, 252 in the special attack, and 196 in the speed. We are a timid nature. 196 was all we needed to outspeed his team with the timid nature, so we were able to stack up in the special attack and get a little bit more bulkier. I think this is going to be a good team. I'm really excited to try it. I'm very happy that we were able to mix it up and not look so predictable. All right, so you guys stay with me. I'm going to link up with Lunar, and next you'll see the battle. Bet. So I hooked up with Lunar. I just realized that I didn't give you my prediction for the 6 that he was going to bring, but the 6 that he did bring are the 6 that I thought he was going to bring besides Melodic. Like I said, I thought Ferrothorn was going to come instead of Melodic because Ferrothorn gives him his best answer for Tapu Fini. So that was the big surprise. I'm going to do something a little different this time. I typically do post-com during the battle, but I think I might just let the battle run and then talk after the battle. So I think I'm going to do that. Let you guys hear a little bit of their music, and then come back with what happened. All right, so yeah, I'm out. So let's get right into it. So I think I like this way a little bit better because sometimes when I'm talking, I tend to slow it down a little bit too much and sometimes reveal what's going to happen next. I'd rather you guys just watch the whole battle than me talk after. So as you can see, he did bring the belly drum Lanoon set, and it did run through the team. Now, the biggest misplay, I believe, was when he had Zapdos in, and I had Nori Vernon. When that Zapdos was about under 50, I should have switched out and started to position myself for the Lanoon. I think that was my biggest failure because I was just so excited to be able to take out the Zapdos and free up a threat. But if you look at it in reality, it really wasn't a threat. Who was it a threat to? Like, it couldn't do anything to Quagsire because, it could do a little damage to the Landers, but at the same time, it's like I should have sacked off a Pokemon. I should have sacked off a Pokemon, took the chance to get in cleanly and set myself up for the Lanoon. Because like I said, maybe I could have went into Zam, or maybe I could have just went back into Quagsire, right? And used that Pokemon to take care of the Zapdos with, with Toxic, Scald, and Recover. Because that way I also could have took care of the Lanoon because of Quagsire's ability, unaware, the buff that Lanoon gets from Belly Drum doesn't matter because when taking damage or giving damage, it does unaware allows it to be unaware pretty much of those stat raises or drops. So that was the big fail on my part. I like doing these type of things because, like I said, it's something that I can just keep for the next battle. Like, if I bring Quagsire for the next battle, I should really remember, his ability. Because Quagsire's ability is really what makes Quagsire such a good bulky mon that you can just wall with. So, that was the battle. We're 1-6. I believe we have 2 more weeks. I think the regular season ends to the week of Pokemon Sword and Shield release. So we most likely won't make playoffs, but what I really want to do, I really want to get 2 more wins so we can at least go 3-6. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 3-6, right? No, we're 1-5. If this is week 6, we're 1-5. Either way, I want to be able to either be at half or over half when it comes to the end record. I wasn't the one who drafted this team, but it is my team now, so all the losses and wins are all on me. So I definitely want to do better. But if you have been keeping up with this series, I definitely think you see that I am getting better. Definitely with the EV spread. I'm working with people now to make the team even better. And if we would have just got in front of this Lanoon, I really believe we would have won. Because I don't see him having anything else that can stop us. His Melodic was already poisoned and at 66%. Metachamp does nothing to Alakazam or Tapu Fini. Crocodile we could have just took down with so many different mons. So if we could have just got in front of the Lanoon, I think we really would have been in a good position. All right, but that's it for me. Y'all stay cool. If you like the content, subscribe, share with a friend, pass it along, comment. If you really want to talk to me, hit me up in the comments. And yeah, just do what you need to do. But stay tuned for the next video for next week. All right, deuces.